Bryant Street Publishing presents Bobbins and Bodies by Acf Bookens. Read for you by Kristin Price. 1. I had been watching the old house tip over for about 3 months now. It was one of the 18th century farmhouses in our region of Virginia, a carryover from the Germans who made their way to Octonia County from Pennsylvania and stopped here before settling in more numbers over in the Shenandoah Valley. The building was a thing of beauty, a stone foundation, graying old timbers, solid hand-hewn doors, and a porch that opened with a view to the Blue Ridge. But like many other big houses in the area, it was just too much upkeep for too little return. A couple houses of similar size nearby had been completely remodeled, and one had become an Airbnb. But by and large, the families around here wanted more space or less draftiness. So houses like this one, they were becoming scarce as they caved in on themselves. When I heard through the historian's grapevine of social media and police scanners that the house was going to be taken down, I looked up the owners and asked if I could come salvage what I could. I offered them the highest price I was able, but they quickly refused money and said they'd just be happy to see parts of the house used elsewhere. Turns out they were only taking it down because they were afraid it might fall down on their grandkids and really wished they had the funds to restore it. I knew, as did they, that such an undertaking was one of love, not of financial return. And as is the case for most of us, love didn't buy their groceries. I knew next to nothing beyond what I learned on barnwood builders and salvage dogs about how to take down a house, so really I knew nothing. But fortunately, my dad knew something about old buildings, and even more fortunately, his friend Saul knew everything about taking them down. Saul was one of my favorite people, and my best friend Mika's uncle, so he was the first person I called when I got permission to salvage. "Beef up your insurance, Paisley girl," Saul said as soon as I told him what I wanted to do. "High as it will go. You can't be leaving that boy without his mama." That boy was my almost 3-year-old son Sawyer, and Saul was right. I was doing this work because it kept my schedule flexible to be with Sawyer as much as possible, while also providing us much-needed income when I sold the salvaged wares. Thus far, I hadn't gotten behind on any payments, and my list of newsletter subscribers was growing, which meant that I might soon be...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?